He's already said yes to everything. If he gave you whatsoever to choose from, and then he told you choose this day, you have everything at your command. And you are a king. For God, start acting like a really, really. You say, God is wonderful. That's you. Are you wonderful? No? Well, then you're playing parts again. See? Like Shakespeare said, all the world's a stage and all the men and women are merely actors, and each man in his time plays many parts. And and you've played many parts. Excuse the hell out of me to think of some of the parts I might have played. Oh, but God loved me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that much he assured me of. And when he said he was with me always and he was never going to leave me, never forsake me, that makes me in pretty tight. What do you say?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So why aren't you in a happy mood? It doesn't cost you anything except the punishment that you have on yourself. And believe me, that's the only punishment. That's the only sadness there is about it, is that it's all your own. Well, you can blame everybody else. I did that for years. She did it, they did it. You don't know what they did to me. And nobody cared.
True.
I can imagine what Jesus was saying when he said, all that come before me is thieves and robbers. I mean, they always wanted to tell him their stories. He said, just ask. You told, ask. I don't need to hear your story. You made it up anyway. So, and you get out of trouble the same way you got into it. Thinking makes it so. That seems simple enough to me, but but then again, you see, that was one of the reasons I was chose. It was very simple. And it had to be. It had to be presented to me simply. And as simple as I'm giving it to you, because otherwise I wouldn't have got it. I didn't know any of those big words that well, I've read that and I'm reading it. I'm reading words that uh, I have an idea of what they're saying, but that's all it is, just an idea. And you're told do a thing. Get this, do a thing, and you shall have the power. And that is a powerful statement.
It is.
I mean, I don't see how you can walk away from it.
You can't. You can't.
You do. See, because they let themselves forget it.
It doesn't deactivate it though. It doesn't make it not so. They can forget it, but we're always doing a thing, good, bad, or indifferent. And we have the power to do whatever that thing is. So it doesn't deactivate the law. It's just that we're doing it haphazardly or blindly.
Yeah, I was told anytime, the way you talk to people, I'm just telling you the truth. I know what's happened to all of those in the past that told the truth.
It's true.
That's the reason why I stay sheltered. Yeah. Oh no, come on. And people are afraid. And that's what it's all about, fear.
It is.
And what are they doing? I mean, the main conversations for most people are listening to the TV. And just look at the list of the things that you're supposed to know. And they tell you, if you're allergic to any of these, and they read them out. I don't even know. I don't even know what they are. How can I know if I'm?
Yeah.
But you see, they stir you up. They get you thinking about it, and the more you think about it, the more it's yours. You're claiming it. Anything you're thinking about, you're claiming it. That's scary, isn't it?
It is. It is.
And you can't run off to God and say stuff about all these monsters that are chasing you. See, because you were given the power to rid yourself of them. How can I intercede for you? God says, I gave you choose. So, and you are choosing. I didn't get that right off, that I was given choice, but I wasn't choosing. I was being chosen for. And that only goes so far. And then it falls short of what you really want. But if you know what you really want, then voice it. Act it out. You understand? Like Shakespeare said, it's all a stage. And you're all actors and you're all playing parts. There's nothing transforming in death. That's what they're told also. So in other words, you just keep repeating, because nothing changes until you change your mind. I mean, haven't you heard that by his stripes you're healed? And who denies that he's already had the stripes 1,000 years ago? Oh, what are you waiting for? Yeah, I did that too. I waited. But couldn't get what I was thinking about it straight in my mind. And it does take practice. It does take practice. Because, like I say, we're so conditioned to the ongoing drama. We're supposed to be in the world, but not of the world's thought, feelings, because then you get to experience what the world's experiencing. And right now, you don't look too cheery around the world.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something you don't really want to fall in with. But you see, you're vulnerable to your own thoughts. Understand this. Really, I'm telling you, you actually are vulnerable to your own thought, not other people's ideas and attitudes, unless you accept them. And then you suffer what they're suffering. But you got to ask for yourself. Just get to know yourself. Sit down, be still. Get to know yourself. Well, it's hard to be honest with yourself. You've lied to yourself so long that, you believe it. You start believing your own lies,
Well, as Neville said,
then you don't think you're lying.
absolutely, the lie becomes your truth. But as Neville stated, no, there is no fiction. So even a lie, after said long enough, becomes truth for that individual. But sir, I'm going to have to wind it down here and have to bid you farewell and say have a great one. It's been a pleasure. All right, sir. We'll talk to you then.
I had a half a dozen of Neville's tapes, and I listened to them at least one every night for years before it actually touched base. I began thinking differently. The importance of having a CD, because what has your focus has your life. Think about it. We're not asking you to join anything, but you have to have the CDs. You have to have the DVDs. You have to listen to them. It's you training this. Listen.
But as Mr. Lindell stated, you have to listen to them repeatedly. And again, for those who are interested, click the link below and it will take you to the 4 CD set, and you'll be able to transform not only your mind, but your world.